Hello, hello, hello. So we're having some technical difficulties with the mics. And so I'm going to try to bring my guest up again. It's one of those things where you guys will be able to hear just fine. And I couldn't hear them very well. So I'm going to go ahead and bring up. So I'm just going to have to strain my ears. And hello, we are live.
Hello, can you hear
I
me?
still can't hear you, but I'm just going to have to listen really hard.
Okay, well that'll work. Oh,
Yeah.
I was trying to make everything work here on my
Yep.
end too, so we'll see how it goes.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I'm pretty sure. And if, I see, who do we got in chat? We got Garden to Table with Heather Lynn. Hello, hello. Rebecca Davis, Touched by Yarn. Hi. Brampton Gardner is here. If you guys can let me know if you can hear my lovely guest here, just so I know.
Hello, can anybody hear me? We'll see here.
Let's see. I'm just pulling up. It's easier if I have like my laptop in front or my iPad in front of me so that I can keep up with chat. It's easier. Okay, so Brampton Gardner, Rochelle, she says she can hear you just fine. So I'm just gonna have to be the little old lady.
I know. And of course, my throat hurts, so I can't speak up any louder either. Okay, well, I had to pull it up on the TV and the phone so that I could do it. And I see my TV is lagged and my phone is on time. So we'll see how it goes, What can we do?
Yeah. Let's see. All right, I'm just going to pull it up here so I can see. There we go. And then I'm going to remember to mute it so that I don't have a lag or echo.
Okay.
And all that fun jazz.
I think I fixed that on mine.
Yeah. Rochelle, I wish I had headphones. I have no idea, no earthly idea where my headphones are. All right, so I did mute that, which is good.
Okay. Perfect.
Just thinking if my kids have any headphones kicking around my house, but I don't think they do.
You never have them when you need them.
Yeah. All right, headphones through the iPad. You stole the kids. All right, let's see. Hello, Homestead Aquarius. Good to see you.
Oh, now I can
Hey, we already got 8 people in chat. That's pretty great. All right, so my lovely guest here is Victoria.
Hello?
Yep, Victoria from Dreamweavers Haven Homestead. While I grab my charger for my iPad down here, why don't you tell us a little bit about your channel and kind of, where you are, what you're doing?
Okay, so first of all, excuse this background chaos we have right now. I tried to roll these. Oh, other side. I tried to roll these up because the cats, they think it's fun to scale them. And so I moved them up because I'm like, if I'm going to be talking to people, I'm going to have like cats climbing the walls back there. And we've been a little under the weather. My husband, Braxton, so if you've seen our channel, you'll have seen him. He actually tested positive. So he's not feeling pretty good right now. So we're a little under the weather here. But typically,
the itch is going around.
It really is. Typically, we like on our channel right now, we're like all about rabbits right now because that's like the big thing that's happening right now. But typically, I like to do gardening, cooking. We have been doing a lot of DIY because we bought raw land in southern Missouri, South Central, and so before we moved, all we had done was cleared out a little part for the house. And so we've just been pushing it back and back and back for then. So pretty much that's what we've got going on our channel right now. I'm going to be doing a lot with the rabbits right now, because if anybody wants to go to my channel, we're doing a pallet barn build right now. And that's like my whole thing. So Cygnus is really putting a damper between the Cygnus and the snow. I have not got this thing done, and it was supposed to be a 1 month project that I started a month ago. But that's where we're at right now. I know that if anybody follows me on Facebook, they'll know that our first rabbit doe had babies, and that was great. Our second rabbit doe to have babies, that was a disaster. But the first doe is fostering the two successfully. So I was worried about that.
Let's see. Oh, now it's all. Now I can't hear you, and it's distorted.
Oh, let's see.
Wondering if I can fix this.
I thought maybe it would be on my side, but mine's telling me my mic is good.
All right, hold on a second. I'm just gonna try to. It's all distorted. I'm gonna bounce you just down and then right back up. Just maybe that'll fix it.
Yeah, it's real bad now.
Oh wait, no, now you're back.
You can hear me?
I can hear you. Well, I can't hear you, but it's not distorted like it was for a minute.
Okay, you're distorted.
I am?
For me, yeah. So, I don't know.
All right, is that a little better?
No.
Dang it.
I wonder if I could just turn the volume down here on the phone and try to turn it up, but it was different speeds, so I didn't want to do that.
Yeah. One of these days, I am going to need to, let's see. I don't know. All right. How is it when everybody's hearing? Can everybody hear us both clearly and we're just being distorted to the two? Oh, they're okay, so it's both good on their end. It's just we can't hear each other. This is terrible. Is any better?
Yeah, it is a little bit better. Yeah, the wall, that it's a fashion statement at this point. But we do have a piece of drywall. We do. We got one. It's on the other side. It's holding up the heater. So this will be different here we would have already been doing it, but we pushed it to February because we've got that barn build. And yeah, so I think I've been in a lot of lives recently that they have insulation behind them. So maybe I am trending.
Brampton Gardner, she's saying, don't say drywall. It's what she does for a living.
Oh.
And I painted the wallpaper in here because I'm doing kind of like a little remodel. I moved into my family's house for a little bit, so I'm saving for my own property and all of that. So I moved here into my parents' house, and I was going to take all the wallpaper down from the other room, only to discover that it's old horsehair plaster, because this was built in the 30s. And probably about 75% of the plaster has come loose from the lath. So the wallpaper is load bearing. Uh-oh, am I going all distorted again?
No, I just got you. I think it was just my phone, because I'm at home, so we're at the mercy of my signal too at this point. So I was just fixing my phone.
Oh, hey, we got Dreamweavers hubby in here.
Yes.
I love when like people have like two different channels, so they come in and chat.
I know. I think that he's going to be doing a different style of channel here this spring, so he kind of was trying to set up all of his back end kind of stuff. Go. So that's a dog. Sorry. So
That's okay. My
he set
dog will
that
make
up.
an appearance before long. Oh God, I said her name. She's giving me the look. All right, come
I
here.
know. I knew somebody was going to come.
Come on, you got to make your
There's three
nightly
cats and a
appearance.
dog in here.
This is my Mia.
Let me see. Oh, I can see. I think you're frozen. Yeah, I lost you. Let's see. Yeah, well, the walls weren't really a top priority, but hey, what can you do? Hi, my Aussie gardening kitchen.
There
I'm
goes.
glad to see
That
you
was
in here.
me, not you.
Oh, I found you. Yeah, you were gone there for a minute. We're having a heck of a time with this chat.
Yeah, that was weird. Every once in a while, the internet will just go bloop.
Well, we're doing our best,
Yeah.
So we're doing our best.
Let's see. All right, who else? Oh, wait. I gotta. Hold on. I think I had a spammer in the.
Uh-oh.
All right, I just gotta fix that. Hopefully that gets rid of that. Let's see. I just want to go into the chat for a quick and just say hi to people who are here. All right, so I see LP. Hello, hello. Thank you for letting us know we sound good. Rebecca Davis, Touched by Yarn. I said hi. Catherine Cummins, nice to meet you. Hey, Daz is here. Daz, you like my joke the other day? Celtic Roots Farm has all the dad jokes, but I bring the mom jokes pretty hardcore. All right, let's see who else we got. Hey, there we go. And we got Black's Tropical Homestead. Hello, how you doing? And my auntie Elaine is here. Yay! Hello, soil sister. All right, I think I got that all fixed up there. All right, so so you're doing a lot with rabbits right now. Is that your kind of primary thing at the moment? Are they meat rabbits? I'm assuming.
Well, actually, both, because we are registered with the American Rabbit Breeders Association. So some of our rabbits, once the barn's done, they'll be going to show.
Nice.
And so we'll kind of be breeding for show, breeding for pet, but we do right now is just the meat program right now.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it is. We have Flemish Giants, New Zealand's, Lionheads, and then Rex and Palomino will be coming
I love
when
Rex rabbits. I had a Rex rabbit when I was little. I had a Rex and I had a tortoise Dutch.
Our neighbor she just has right now a litter of broken Rex, and they are so cute. They are so cute. I love anything that's a baby.
Oh yeah, of course.
To be honest with you, anything. But mine are. I got, I think, 7 days. I think I got a 7 days and then 2. So hopefully when I get off of here, I will have a litter. Hopefully. Over there. I'm crossing my fingers.
See, we had a male Rex and we had a female tortoise Dutch, and when my dad went to pick them up from this breeder that he knew, he grew up helping him on his farm. So he was a very old man. He was a rabbit breeder with, show ribbons out the wazoo. He was a local 4-H leader and everything. He bred Rex, tortoise Dutch, and then there was some other big, but he had Angora.
Yeah.
So, yeah, he got a Rex and he got a tortoise Dutch, and literally he was going to put them into 2 different little boxes, just to drive them down the road home. But the buck kicked and dropped, so he dropped him. He landed on his back, which I know is super dangerous for a rabbit, but he literally flipped over and was on the doe like that.
Gee, that's
literally went whoop, boom.
That's how quick it is.
So she had a litter, and I loved having those little baby bunnies. They were so cute. But
Triton, our buck right now that we're using is a Flemish Giant, and he's pure. He doesn't move quite that quick. He's big. I think his last weigh-in was, I think he was 15 pounds. So,
Wow.
yeah, he'll be due to weigh again on Monday before he starts dealing with breeding back and everything. So, yeah, he's big. The two of the does are New Zealand Flemish cross. So our rabbits are quite large, which I
See,
like them.
I'd love to have rabbits again, but I am so allergic.
Oh,
Like,
that would be terrible.
oh, it's terrible. But they're so
I
cute, and I want to cuddle them all.
I think they're probably. I was just telling my neighbor. I think that I'll probably always have them. Even if you pared it down or something, or even if you got done and you just had like some retiring. I think I would still keep them, just because they're easy keepers. The manure is great. So many uses. We
Yeah.
are
Oh,
going
they
to use.
really benefit the garden too, aside from
Oh
just
yeah.
being nice, sweet pets.
Oh yeah.
So,
Yeah,
yeah.
and probably for us, I mean, primarily we feed um, the dogs primarily like a homemade, Whole Foods. That's what they're transitioning to. So when we need, to eat it, we will. But we do like a variety. I know lots of people will just stick to one source, but I like a variety. So we still have like the meat chickens and stuff like that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would love to do some meat chickens. I live in the
They're stressful.
city. I
They're
want out.
stressful. They're dirty.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
they're very
not as
dirty.
dirty as ducks, I've heard. I've heard like ducks are just super messy.
Yeah, we have 14 ducks right now. We have Pekin ducks, blue Swedish, Cayunga, buff, and we are getting 25. So they'll be here shortly. And lots of khaki Campbells and Welsh Harlequins. So
Nice.
they're fun. And I'm getting geese. I don't know if I'm excited or nervous for the geese.
A little bit of both is wise.
Yeah, I'm going to get them when they're young, because like they're less intimidating when they're small, because I don't have any experience with geese. So
Yep.
we'll see.
Yeah.
I'm going to get them with all the baby ducks.
All right, I'm going to run through the chat again, just say hi to some people. We got Belly Acres. Hello, hello, hello. Seen them in a lot of chats, and we just kind of connected last night. There were Bland's Tropical, mixing up Black's Tropical Homestead and Bland's Homestead Ranch in my brain here. So I was on Bland's live last night. They had a watch and grow, and we're highlighting some like small channels, and Belly Acres was one of them who I'd seen in chat, and I thought I was subscribed to, but I apparently was not. So.
Oh, yeah. I've followed for a while. Yeah, a while.
Yep. Audacity Dawning is here. Hello, Ladies Farm. Hi, I'm excited you're here. Yay, yay, yay. All right, who else do we got? Let's see. We got Belly Acres. We got Blacks. Meat birds smell like woohoo.
I agree. Our meat, part of our meat birds, we free ranged. I saw somebody said that they free ranged their birds. Some of ours do.
Yeah, if I did ducks, I would really. Ducks and geese, I would really want to have an actual pond and let them be, have like a wide, let's see. All right, so they wanted to know where you were located. I think you said you were somewhere in Missouri.
Yes, we are in the Missouri Ozarks, in the south central part, maybe an hour and 45 minutes east of Springfield.
There you go. Geese are terrifying.
Yeah.
My aunt had an evil goose named Princess.
I know.
David Gray, if you have geese, you won't need a watchdog.
I know. I hope that the geese are nice to the dogs.
Right.
I think they're going to be bullies, but I'm pretty excited. I got, I got pilgrim geese. I'm pretty sure that's what I got. I only got 3. I got just 3. A male and 2 females, and that's it. You don't need to watch.
So I know you had a situation yesterday
Yeah.
with the bunnies. How is the foster going? Did it take?
Yeah, it took the new mom is doing good with them. See, I was only worried. I knew she was a very docile doe, so I wasn't worried about that, but with her babies being so much older, I worried, for her to take day olds. But I mean, in classic fashion, she did great. She took them
Oh,
this morning when I checked on them. They had been fed. They were all in new positions. They were all very, very warm, and all went great. The other mom, I'm gonna have to call her. That was just it was bad. And now I've been treating my arm because she got me real good, and
ooh.
so I've been treating it because it's definitely got a little bit of stuff in it. It hurts real bad. It's very inflamed, so I've been working on that. I'm just done with her. Um, the other ones are really nice. So, but I'm hoping that these last two aren't aggressive when they give birth. But yeah,
Lots of handling as babies and
yeah. Well, and they've been good, but um, I got her when she was 15 weeks. The other ones I got when they were much younger, but she's always been chaos. She's always been chaos. Now, the other ones, though, if they were to show aggression, they would get another chance because that would be their very, very first incident of any kind, and sometimes that could just be a new mom thing. Oh, hi, Mennonite Farmhouse. I
oh,
watched.
hey, Leanne's here. Hi, Leanne. The puppy just finished watching your mushrooms video. Brampton Gardner, does Leanne's videos, does it calm him? Maybe if it's not like putting him to sleep, you might want to put on some of Slava's videos because her voice. This other channel, Kitchen Garden Therapy, Slava, her voice is so soothing. It just like makes you float on a cloud and you want to just drift off.
There's quite a few channels
Like
like
in
that.
all the best ways. It's just her voice just puts you to sleep.
Not like fire breathing. Fire breathing and yoga.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, Brampton Gardner just got a pug puppy this last week.
Ooh.
And he's very, very, very active. So
I don't know. I know that my husband wants another puppy, but I don't know if I'm ready for a puppy. They're more work than anything. More work than anything.
oh yeah. Hold on, wait a minute. Wait, why was I gonna die Saturday night? I honestly can't remember now. I was gonna die? I can't remember what that was from. What did I even do Saturday night? I have no idea.
Oh, Rebecca Davis, I wonder if you're by me.
I know where Rebecca Davis is, but I won't put that on the live stream. Let's see. So she plays it and she thinks the puppy is still in the room. Uh-oh. Somebody says you're getting a puppy.
I know. I was trying to ignore him in chat. I saw him. I know. Now that he's told the world, we'll probably definitely be getting a puppy. For sure.
What's that thing is I said I wanted a dog. My husband said no dogs. So we compromised. We got 2 dogs.
I probably will let him get the puppy because I've been researching and want to get the tortoise. So I'm very excited for that. I've been researching and I want to get 2 when they're 2 months. I'm very excited. And now he knows that we're going to get them because we agreed on the puppy.
Aha. Let's see. Brampton Gardner says, I'll call you 3 times between 12 and 5 a.m. to help you decide if you want a puppy.
Yeah,
Oh,
see, you
actually,
don't
Rebecca
want
Davis did. go ahead and put up where she is, sort of.
Oh
30
yeah,
minutes from Jeff City.
yeah, and I saw your first comment too with the town. Yeah, you're not too far north of me. The lady who just bought property next door to me is coming from Columbia. I did get the comments to go up on the TV, so I can at least follow along now.
Yep. Oh, even you two European. I still can't remember why I was gonna die though. I was on. I remember being on Daz's live. It was very late. I was very sleepy by the end. I don't know. I haven't actually been through the puppy stage with a dog in living memory. The last time I had a puppy, I was a newborn. So,
Oh,
because I was born and then my dad came home 2 weeks later with a puppy and said, "Here you go." And my mother went, "I have a newborn
that was my
and you
first
brought
thought.
me an 8-week-old puppy." And she was so mad. But yeah, he was my best bud. He was the family dog, but he was my dog. And then my current dog, like my other dogs, I got them older. My current dog, I got her at 1.5 years. But
Oh, a sulcata tortoise.
it wasn't.
And
Oh, there we go.
yeah,
Scroll up
Homestead
to the
Aquarius
beaver
asked
statue.
for that.
Oh my god. Okay, yes, I was dying. Leanne was killing me with the statue. Her and Lisa on the. She had a beaver statue that she just kept like putting up into the. Oh my god,
See,
I forgot.
now I know what happens on Saturdays.
Yeah, you should check out my Aussie Kitchen and Garden because his lives can get really fun. I mean,
I know.
anytime you have Yogi Hollow Farm or you've got Leanne from Mennonite Farm, there's going to be some goofy. It's like, you're a Mennonite. You are bucking the stereotype here, lady.
I
That was
barely
French.
ever I barely ever make his lives, and I finally made like a couple, but the way my work schedule used to be, I didn't make anybody's. So I'm loving my new schedule because I'm getting caught up with everybody now. Finally.
Nice. I like that I'm a nanny now, so um, even though the kids are playing, I can still be on my phone a bit.
Mhm.
Which is really nice. Hey, we are up to 18 people in my live. Like, that never happens.
I wonder if
So,
I don't know if my mom's still here. I saw she commented one time. I was like, she was pretty excited. She was like, "Oh, you're going to be on." That made me less nervous because I knew my mom would
aw,
at least watch. So my
yeah,
mom's Catherine Cummins. She's in here somewhere.
yeah. Well, my auntie's in here, which is really nice. My mom's sister. And I love that. Hey, Apple Tree Urban Homesteader. Oh, and we've got another Aussie. Yeah.
Ooh.
All right. Yeah, it was the Lisa and Leanne comedy hour. Daz was just there for, scenery. Oh god, I was dying. It was great. Oh. So how long have you guys been doing like the homestead thing? Like where'd you come to it from?
Ooh. That's complicated because so my dad, he is more like he's very into that, and he likes the animals and all that stuff. My mom, oh, there's my grandma. Hi, grandma. My mom is like
Hi,
she
Grandma.
doesn't she does not love animals. But my mom, my grandma, everybody, they've always done canning, always gardening, always, so realistically, that stuff, always, they always scratch cooked. They knew all that stuff. Um, Everybody in my family that's a girl except for me can at least like sew and things like that. I used to, and now I don't know what happened to it. I just like can't do it anymore. So I got to get back into it. I think I froze you again. Pretty sure you are. But there we go.
Yeah.
On this property, we're just going into our second season on this property. And we just did some backyard, gardening and all that stuff at our old house. So it's like hit or miss all over the place, depending. A lot of stuff in the kitchen, a lot of the food side of stuff. But they had some animals growing up, but my mom wasn't, no pigs, no, none of that. We lived in the country, so she was like, you see plenty of cows, you see plenty of pigs. I don't need them.
Yeah, my mom pretends she doesn't like animals. And then I moved in here and with my dog, and she's like, but guess where the dog is all day? Snuggled up with
Yeah.
her while she talks baby talk, like, do you need some bacon? Do you need some bacon?
My mom
She
had
loves
two
my
dogs,
dog.
but I don't
And
think
she
she
wants
was baby
chickens and
talking.
goats. Like, we live here in the city. We're on a main road. Like, it's constant traffic all day long. And a little yard. And 20 is a record for me. This is actually really great. Yay!
Yay!
Yeah, so she wants chickens and goats. My dad hates people. So he wants to be far away far away from people and just be able to fish, and he'd like goats and chickens and things like that too. So in a
I
couple
feel
of
that.
years they're selling this house. And then and then hopefully I'm buying my place, and we'll see where I go with that, because I'm trying to stay East Coast. I want to get warmer and a longer growing season than Boston, because it's cold up here. It is 17 degrees right now, and this Saturday we're either getting a dusting or we're getting 3 feet of snow. We don't know yet. So I'd like to get out of here,
A lot
but
of
I don't
people are
want to be
going
where
to
it's ungodly hot either.
a lot of people are going to the Carolinas right now. Every time I see something, somebody's going to the Carolinas.
I think I want to go inland quite
Yeah,
a bit, but probably towards Kentucky or
yeah,
Virginia, but not
yeah.
too mountainous. I don't know. I just cold.
I know.
But it's got to be warmer than here.
Yeah. Speaking of the cold, Braxton, he was convinced he was moving to Panama this morning. He saw these off gridders that they moved from Seattle down to Panama, and they had all these pros and cons and everything. And he was like, "It's warm all year." I was like, "We are not moving to Panama." He just keeps trying to get as far south as he can,
Yeah,
and
no
then
thanks.
he'll just sweat all day. And I'm like, "No, we're
Well, my
fine where
auntie
we
says
are."
I love you. I'm going to run through chat again just really quick and catch up.
I think we're
Hello,
behind.
Mary, watching from Victoria. Another Aussie. Gma, did I miss someone? Did I just miss Gma Rose or something coming in? Ann Dale is here. Hi, Ann. That sauce. Yes. Ann is one of my teammates from the MIG Grow Off 2020. So,
Oh.
see, we are team That Sauce. Let's see. Who else is here that I have missed? Scrap.
I'm ready to grow.
Let's see.
Who's stealing that?
You'd snuggle up to my mom with bacon too. Cats are nice. Kittens are crazy. Kittens are insane. Let's see. Danny's moving to my area. She just doesn't know it yet. I haven't ruled it out. I'm going to have to come visit, and you're going to have to show me the area. Let's see. Oh, your hubby wants to visit Boston.
Yes, he talks about that a lot.
It's nice up here. Come in the fall. It's gorgeous. be the leaf peepers. My auntie says, just heard a foot of snow. We'll see. I keep hearing different things. Uh, oh, Leanne needs a garden assistant. I mean, if I'm down the road, I'm down to come help. You just can me some food and we'll be good. Think you meant garden wench, but that yep, there we go, garden wench. Yeah, Heather Lynn lives near me. She's just about 20 minutes north of where I live, and she's like 5 minutes from where I work. And it can get very hot. Well, hot, for New England, but we get up close to triple digits a few
Ooh,
times during the summer.
we are well beyond the triple digits down here. It is very humid. You could like scoop water out of the air. It's so humid. And it's very, very hot. Well over 100 most of the time. So it is rough.
Let's see. Oh, okay. So this is how Belly Acres number 3 got their name. The uncle named it Belly Acres in 1940. Named your first farm Belly Acres number 2, and now it's Belly Acres number 3. Aw. Oh, I like that. That's cool. Yeah, so do I, Rochelle. So do I. Hopefully not for too much longer. Spring needs to come. I need to start gardening, and I need to start eating fresh greens and stuff out of the garden so I can get rid of some of this. It's coming up on 2 years since the last baby, and after 2 years, you own it.
Yeah, I know. I hate the humidity. Yeah, the humidity is what is the problem. It's so bad.
Yep.
You can't even breathe.
Ugh. Pardon me 1 second. I gotta grab a phone charger. Not far.
I thought you were going to have to like walk away all far.
Nah, I just had to reach down, and I gotta reposition my camera. Do. Yeah, my dog was up here for a little bit, and then she's like, "Oh, you're just talking to people and you're not feeding me, so I'm gonna go back down to Grammy and see if I can find some food."
I know. I was about to say that because my son's almost 13 and I'm still claiming that.
Yep. The humidity helps your curls because it makes just mine go.
Yeah. That's why I keep it just pulled back because it's a disaster if it's down.
Yeah. You almost never see my hair down in a video, but I was out at a final walkthrough. I'm also a real estate agent. So I was at a final walkthrough for my baby brother's condo that was supposed to close last week, and there were issues, so we had to bump it to this week. Suppose everything's all set. We're already closed. We go to the walkthrough. Guess what? The heat's not on, and it's 17 degrees.
Oh.
So I don't think we're closing tomorrow. I'm just, yeah.
Just a minute.
That's going to be fun.
Go.
Ugh.
Of course, the dog has to be right here right now trying to go outside. Just wait.
Of course.
No, you're fine. You can wait.
Making your hair both flat and frizzy at the same time. Woo!
Oh, you're super distorted. So for me, just this time.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, that's right. Altruistic Farmstead has makes like a salve for hair. They make all sorts of really cool things over there.
Well, that got better.
So how are you feeling? I know you said you were not sure how much you'd be up for tonight.
Yeah. Sorry, you were distorted, so I didn't know what you were saying. And then now all of a sudden you're fine. So I was like, what are we talking about? I was trying to figure it out.
I was just saying Brampton Gardner, the humidity makes her hair both flat and frizzy at the same time.
I was like, surely she's talking about the hair that I'm looking at right now. Okay. I'm caught up. Yeah, no, I'm all right. I was like, surely I can make it at least 40-45 minutes before my throat starts to go. I was really optimistic. I was like, I am not going to catch anything from him. I'm fine. This afternoon, my throat was like, just kidding. So here I am.
Oh,
Yeah, I know. He's getting better, though. He's getting better a lot faster than I thought he would,
good.
so that's good. Um, yeah, I know. I told him he should take him out, but he just called him back there to lay down. I'm sure he's going to wait till I'm done and then I can take.
Yeah.
I know.
Ugh.
Well,
Just
that's pretty
imagine you
much
get
our.
2 years into this thing and you manage to avoid it, and then boom.
Yeah, well, at the very beginning, we were extremely sick with all the same stuff for like, I had that cough for like almost 3 months. Like,
Oh,
so that was
wow.
the whole thing. So this, for me, that's it. Just like I got, the scratchy and this and that. Him, it's like a real bad cold, like a real bad one. But he did lose smell and taste. Um,
Oh.
yeah, so
And yeah, it was a hard time getting tested back then, so who
yeah.
knows?
Well, and now, his job had him test, and I mean, they were back with his positive result with less than an hour.
Oh,
So,
wow.
yeah, but you know, it's like the best outcome or whatever. So, it could be there's people that are way worse.
Yep.
So,
True.
so he'll manage. He's like, not he's not acting any different than he does when he has a man cold all these other years.
Oh,
I know.
the man flu.
I know. I'm like, you're
Hey,
weak.
we
You
got
can do this.
21 in chat. Again, we're like hitting a new record. This is like,
Well, that's exciting.
yeah.
I was worried.
So,
I was like, I don't know if anybody's going to come and want to talk to me. So I'm glad that this many people are interacting. That's
yeah,
exciting.
I'm excited. I'm excited. Like, chat's going.
I'm excited for Shed Wars.
Yes, I got to figure out what my video entry is going to be for Shed Wars, because um my MIG grow off entry video was so boring. And then I look and I view some of the others, like Ann Dale coming in with her, like, prize fighter, and, I mean, GG Naturals, the champ, coming in, like, yeah. The
Thank
Hoodstead,
you.
like, hers was great. So I got to come up with something to, like, you know.
I know. Some people had some cool stuff. I just was nervous because I'm like, I've never done this before. So I was like, okay, let's just wander around. I'll just show everybody all my things. So that was nice. I'm loving it. I've got to talk to literally so many people. It's just been so many channels I didn't even know existed. I've been running through everybody's playlists, like literally eyes open to eyes closed. So that was really exciting. Thank you, LP. I appreciate that. She said prayers for us both because she had it, or she or he had it recently.
Yeah. Oh yeah, guys, hit that thumbs up. Woohoo! Do you have to have a shed? Yes, Black's is in Black's Tropical Homestead. They're in Shed Wars, and literally did come in swinging. Is there a link for Shed Wars? If you type in Shed Wars 2022 into YouTube, it'll bring up everybody's stuff. It'll just bring all the videos up. Yeah, see, that's the thing. Brampton Gardeners, I'm not sure how reliable I'll be on weighing stuff and keeping track. I'm probably going to be the same, because I go out into the garden and I just like pick handfuls of beans and munch on them while I'm walking around, and I'm going to be like, I should have weighed that.
I think my mom will help me keep on track because she'll be wanting to know like how it's going, everything. She'll remind me that I need to make sure I take everything in before I snack.
Yeah, it might be a little bit easier for me because I'm actually, so moving into my parents' house, I lost my garden at my last place. Like, I moved into an apartment. There's a big side yard. It was like 35 by 25. And I said to the landlord, I'm like, can I grow a garden here? And he knows me. He's a friend of mine. So he knows the type of garden I'm going to grow. And he's like, yeah, go grow whatever you want. And I'm like, are you sure? I'm going to fill this entire area with raised beds and trellises. And he goes, no, go crazy. Go for it.
That's nice.
So I did. And I built 5 raised beds, 4 by 10, and one of them was 4 by 12, with arched cattle panel trellises between the 4 by 10s. So I had like 40 feet of trellis space. And, so for me, that's a big garden. For a lot of you, it might not be a big garden. But so I built it all up. And then over the summer, he said, oh, hey, I've got an opportunity and I have to sell the building. So I had to take all of that down back to the ground in the same season.
That's
So now I'm at my parents' house. They have their own garden. I was like, I'm going to lose my YouTube channel. Like all my YouTube friends, we're going to go off and create their beautiful channels. I'm going to lose my YouTube channel. I'm not going to be gardening. I'm just going to be, and so 2 of my friends said, well, how about you put half your garden in each of our yards? So I'm going to be growing in their yards and sharing the food out. So I'm going to have to keep track of like the shared food weight as well as the stuff that I grow and take home for me.
That's so great though that they did that. That's so great they did that.
What's really nice about that is one of my friends, she really loves to can. So she's like, oh, please grow me all the tomatoes, all the jalapenos, all the cucumbers. And then, you grow them, you come over, water, whatever, and then I'll pick them, I'll process them, and then we can share what I preserve. And I'm like, oh, well, that's a great deal.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah. My mom, she moved a little bit closer, and I'm happy because we are going huge with the garden this year. And I'm like, I'm going to need some canning help for sure. And they just moved. So I don't know how much, if any, they're going to get to this year. So hopefully we can help each other with that regard too. I don't know. We'll see. You can grow so much in a small space though. Because I love container gardening and vertical gardening.
I love vertical gardening. I want to grow all the trellis stuff.
I'm
dreaming of my property. I don't need anything big because I'm pretty sure that 2 acres would give me room for chickens, goats, a pig, and a garden. I'm pretty sure. Correct me if I'm wrong, because really I need to know. But I'm just picturing just long rows of like 3 by 3-foot beds with just tons of trellis just going, and all my squashes and melons and cucumbers and the tomatoes. I'd like to trellis them versus staking because the stakes fall over, and
Yeah. Well, and a lot of people I saw, they did these big long tunnels with the cattle panels, and then they had the mini pumpkins. And I thought that looks so cool. Just like how like all the birdhouse gourds and stuff. Man, that stuff is so cool. So
I want to grow loofah.
I'm gonna have to try.
I gotta get loofah seeds. I gotta remember that. Loofah seeds.
Yeah, well, if you private message me your mailing address, I'll send some loofah seeds up because I have a lot. So
I've seen they are very seedy.
Yeah, so I'll send some up. That's fine.
Yay.
I like to share seeds. Very good.
Wow,
that's
5,000 pounds of harvest. Like that blows my mind. I mean, I definitely grew probably 300 pounds of tomatoes this year, which for me is a lot, considering I had, 80 square feet of tomato growing space, and got about 300 pounds. But
the tomato hornworms, they tried to take me out this year. They tried to take my peppers.
So, knock on pressed particle board. I've never had a hornworm in my garden that I've seen. I've never seen hornworm damage, hornworm poop. I don't know how I'm missing them, but I have so far. Oh, okay. Rebecca Davis, she used to raise rabbits too.
They're
Hey,
fun.
Davis Family Life, how you doing?
Hello.
Ooh, I'll take some extra strawberry plants. I'll trade you some tomato starts. Or what was it you were saying you were going to have hard time starting? Like, I don't know. Um Swiss chard. Oh, I'm growing Swiss chard this year. I have the Ford Hook giant Swiss chard and rhubarb Swiss chard. Speaking of rhubarb, I was saying how that when I got my property, one of the very first things I'm doing is planting those like perennials that you want to be like. I'm starting an asparagus patch
Yep.
immediately. The berries, and I said I want to grow rhubarb, and my dad looks at me and goes, there's a gigantic rhubarb in the yard, right? And I'm like, what? And he goes, yeah, it's been there for pretty much your entire life, and nobody's been harvesting it, so it's just. And I all of a sudden remembered, oh my God, I know exactly where it is. And it's giant. Like
Oh
when
my!
it really gets up and grows, it's taller than me. So
My
I'm going to
grandma
have to make
sent
rhubarb everything.
my grandma sent me a ton of seeds when hers went to seed this year. So I'm gonna get that in, and I'm starting the asparagus starts actually next week inside, and then hopefully we can get them out. So we planted berries last year though. 12 blueberry bushes from Walmart, and they already had big harvests on them last year. They were so good.
Oh, nice.
I want to get the rest of the fruit trees in.
I hope I didn't hex myself with the claiming no hornworms. Yeah. Like I said, knock on pressed particle board. uh That's right, onions. I promised to start you some onions. I will have plenty of onion starts. I'm still eating through last year's onions.
Ooh,
My parents actually are now eating through them too, because I have a big paper shopping bag full of my onions. They just made a stew. They made a soup. They're like trying to eat my onions before, because we're still going to be eating them when I'm planting them out in the garden. So, uh, So, Leanne, I'm going to need all your rhubarb recipes because I've never actually cooked with it. So, you want to do some videos on that? I will watch. I will rewatch. I will make them. uh, yeah, I mean, I would definitely say this is a legacy plant. Like it's been there probably most of my life, and nobody's done anything with it. It's just growing and getting bigger and getting bigger each year. Being banned from getting more fruit trees. See, this is the great thing about being single, or also the bad thing about being single, is when I have a homestead, there's going to be nobody to tell me that I can't get more trees, or I can't get more plants, or another goat.
I'm getting a lot of trees, a lot of
Yeah.
trees. He just says, okay, okay. But then he'll come in and say, he wants a puppy. So he'll say everything's okay. And then he'll be like, remember that time that I let you get all those fruit trees? So it'll bite me.
Black's Tropical Homestead doesn't know what rhubarb is. You need to eat a strawberry rhubarb pie. It's like one of the most delicious things on the planet. I mean, rhubarb itself, like it needs something sweet put with it, but so good.
They had their banana video. I wanted to eat some of those bananas so bad. So
Right?
bad. That
Ugh,
was
I
like my
definitely
favorite
cannot
video.
grow bananas here in Boston.
No, I am doing
Nope.
it. Heated greenhouse. I'm doing it. I am
Mm-mm-mm.
determined. Oh,
Ooh,
that's fair.
rhubarb bread.
Ooh, a
That
drink.
sounds good. Ooh, and Heather made strawberry rhubarb jam. Oh, see, I'm getting hungry here. Yeah, see, rhubarb is sour. You got to mix it with something sweet. But when you do, mm, yeah, I think this rhubarb is going to be like it's probably like this big. It's probably going to be too big for a lot of like really fresh eating. Oh, Black's Tropical Homestead just froze about 200 bananas for smoothies. Are those your own bananas, or are some of them ones that you went out and bought? I wonder.
I wish that I could pay and have them shipped to my house just so I could try them. Just want to try one.
All right, so you say that, and then in my brain, this just shows the weird way my mind works. Immediately, I hear that song, Deo, Deo. Daylight come and me walk. Yeah. And of course, I'm seeing Beetlejuice in my head, but
Oh, yeah.
oh
That's
my
immediately what
goodness.
I thought.
Wow, you haven't like I've just started like watching your videos and getting like your back channel and all of that, your back catalog. So, wow, you have enough space to grow all those bananas. Like, what? That's amazing.
I was
That is
watching
amazing.
their
All right, you know what I'm
videos.
going to do? I'm going to save Victoria a little bit here, and I'm going to go in and post the link so that if anybody wants to come up and join us and chat, they can. Rhubarb upside down cake. Ooh. Yeah, I love to make smoothies and turn them into popsicles, like with like take fruits and things like that, and then like Greek yogurt, blend it in, and then make them into fruity popsicles.
Ooh, yum.
Blind guy, his wife, they're like, "Hello, how are you?" And you're singing. Rhubarb pie, no other fruit, just rhubarb pie with ice cream. Mmm. See, that's the thing is I'm going to have so much. I am going to make all the rhubarb things this summer. So I'm going to have tons. But, oh, you're going to come into chat. All right, come into chat. Hey, we got 22. 22. Your hubby also thought of Beetlejuice instantly.
Yeah. We love Beetlejuice. We love it.
Great movie. Great movie. I got Jeff Jones, the guy who played the dad. I got his autograph when I was like 14 because about I don't know, not even a quarter mile from where I am right now, they filmed the interior scenes of the movie The Crucible. So it's
Oh,
like Daniel Day-Lewis, Winona Ryder, Jeff Jones, and um, there was like a warehouse over here that now they've turned into office buildings. But my dad worked in the warehouse in like a machine shop,
ooh.
and they in one of the big rooms where they used to have like huge machinery that made shoes. They built the interior sets for the Crucible, and I was like this 14-year-old kid just hanging around, like bringing my dad lunch. And so like I'm poking around, and this guy goes, hey, you want to paint part of the wall? And he hands me the roller, and I'm like, so inside the meeting house, I like rolled a little, but my dad met a whole bunch of the guys. So Jeff Jones, the dad from Beetlejuice, wrote my dad a note on his company stationery. He goes, Bob, I need wingnuts now, underlined. Your buddy Jeff Jones. And it was really, really funny. All right, who else do we got in here? We got Homestead Aquarius is here. Davis Family Life. What in blazes is a rhubarb? It's okay. It's a big broad-leafed plant, and it grows up in stalks that look kind of like celery, if that makes sense. And if I'm remembering right, because I've never actually cooked with it or used it before myself, so this is going to be like learning experience. I'm pretty sure the foliage is not edible. Somebody can correct me on that. I'm pretty sure the foliage will, if you eat the foliage, will make you sick, but the stalk is what you want to cook with.
I'm new to rhubarb. Very new to rhubarb.
Yeah. Yeah, I want to harvest it early before it gets really big.
Sounds like a vegetable.
Wow. Yeah, I'm going to be probably taking some videos as the rhubarb grows and be like, hey, is it time? Do I harvest it now? Um, yeah, pick it when it's smaller. Don't let it get an inch wide. Okay, all right. So I'll do that. I'll do that. Woo!
Whoa.
Don't let it bolt. Yeah. Let's see. It's called pie plant. See, that's right. That's right. Yeah, the root and the leaf are poisonous. It's just the stalk that you want to eat.
It's risky.
Yeah. Whole homestead. Yeah. Oh, God, don't talk to me about houseplants. I can't keep a houseplant alive for anything. I can grow a huge, beautiful garden outside. Give me a houseplant, and it's a death sentence for the poor thing.
Yep.
I can't even do cactus. Can't.
Well, I had a cactus and 2 lemon trees, and the cat killed them. All of them. So I'm going to try again.
Mm-hmm. I
So,
need to get a new lemon tree to try to not kill again because, yeah, rhubarb is risky but delicious.
yes.
Brings to
Well,
mind a Simpsons episode with the fugu fish, the puffer fish.
yes.
You know, poison, most delicious fish ever. Yeah, whatever the quote was. I don't know.
I am going to step off of here. I am getting a little bit of a headache, so I'm going to go take some medicine and just kind of, I'm going to go to bed. I'm just going to kind of
Good.
relax for now.
I'm
But
so glad that you made it for a whole hour. It's very,
I know.
very exciting. Like, this was so fun.
I know. I was excited. I was nervous at first, and now I feel much better. We are going to start going live on our channel on Tuesdays starting next week. So I'll be announcing that Thursday. So I'm pretty excited about that. But thank you for having me. I appreciate
Yay,
that so much.
go lie down, feel better.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I hope you managed to dodge the ick.
Crossing my fingers. Bye, everybody.
Bye bye. Wasn't that great? Oh my goodness, new friends. So I'm going to pop the link up in chat again in case anybody wants to come on and chat with me. Yay, yay, yay. Oh, let's see. Davis Family Life is heading over to Mountain Homestead. Thank you for popping in. This was so great. Like, I think we at one point hit, I know there's 21 here right now, but at one point we hit 23, which is definitely, that is a record for me, which is very exciting. So yeah. Yeah, wasn't she so fun? Oh my goodness. I literally just found her channel last week with the through the Facebook group Small YouTube Homesteaders, I think is the Facebook group name. And so I was like, hey, I'm doing weekly lives if anybody wants to be a guest. And which, by the way, anybody in this chat, if you want to be my next featured guest, now it's wide open. I had Lisa scheduled. I had Lisa scheduled. I had Victoria scheduled. And so I would love to have more guests. So I need somebody for next week. And now we have Heather Lynn from Massachusetts up here. Hello, hello. How are you? So I need somebody for next week. And now we have Heather Lynn.
Hello.
From Massachusetts. Hello. Oh, see, I can't hear you either. This is definitely something on my end. There's something wrong with the settings on my end that I can't hear people. Like, hello. I can hear you, but I have to strain like this. And I think I maybe.
There we go.
Yes, Leanne is in that. She's in that Facebook group. Brampton Gardener, I just posted the link if you want to pop in because my lovely guest, Victoria, was not feeling so hot, so she went to lie down. Let's see. Oh, hello, Lydia Baker. Got you a cactus for Mother's Day so the cats would leave it alone. Yes, Black's Tropical Homestead. Go find that group. I'll see if I can. Let's see. Let me find the exact name of it here. Do. Scrolling. Where is it? It's here somewhere. It's a really good community. It's something like 1,200 people in there, so it's a pretty big, small YouTube homesteaders. And it's 1,300 people in the group. And so there's a lot of good questions there about running a YouTube channel, analytics, looking at other people's videos, and every once in a while you'll have somebody that said, "Hey, I'm going to be sitting in bed for a while, so if anybody needs some watch hours, like here, post your channel," and they'll go watch. But hello to Heather Lynn.
Hello.
Do you just want to be just Heather or Heather Lynn? I don't know which you prefer.
I like my middle name. I usually just called Heather,
It's gone all distorted. My sound is not great. Say that again.
Although I usually sign my cards Heather Lynn. And also my husband's family calls me Heather Lynn because his sister is a Heather. So if they're talking about me, they'll say Heather Lynn, and if they're talking about his sister, they'll just say Heather.
Brampton Garter just got in bed. Oh. I don't know that I'm going to have a particularly long live tonight. My hip is already getting to me. Ugh. I got to find a better place to do my lives than sitting in my bed. My kitchen's too echoey still. Oh, God. Okay. Rochelle, can you get that? I gotta, or maybe I can get it from here. Gross. Okay. We're gonna get that spammer out of here. I just gotta switch over. Pardon me for 1 second, guys. Ugh. Okay, so Rochelle timed him out. I'm gonna get in there and totally block them. All right, so that should take care of that. Sorry, guys. Stupid spammers. Gross. Do not want. Thank you. Go away. Okay. All right. Let me get back into this the way. Okay. Yeah, they're still trying to post, but now they are blocked. Not cool. Anyway, hi. How you doing?
All right.
Yeah. People are weird. Oh, we got somebody. Hey! Hold on 1 second. Oh, hold on. You're all in black. I'm gonna pop you down just to let me know when you're ready to come up there. What do we else got here? I don't know if Dreamweaver is still in the chat. I got blueberries from Home Depot, and they already had blossoms and all of that. So I planted them, and I got blueberries first season.
We got 2 more blueberry plants from Home Depot last spring.
Oh, I'm sorry, I can't hear you too well.
Can't hear me too well?
And it's not you, it's my phone.
Okay.
I promise I am going to get okay. All right. Let's see. There you are.
I don't know.
Now I can
Hello.
see you.
Yeah. Hi, everyone.
I can't quite hear you though. Ah. Oh my goodness. You know what I might do?
Did you get a phone call or something?
Hmm?
Did you get a phone call or something? Sometimes it
No.
interferes.
Let's see. I'm just trying to see if I can fix some of these settings. Whoop. Uh-oh. I might have just done a thing. I don't know. Yeah, this happened once before with Rochelle. And then yeah, so it's like I can hear you but just barely.
Yeah. And I don't know why. It's like I can see myself, but when I look at the live, I'm not there.
Hmm. Wondering if I try to. Wait, you don't see my new guest? That's strange because I can see them. Hold on,
Yeah.
I'm gonna. Wait a minute. Nope. Now I see you moving.
I can see now.
You
Yeah.
can, okay.
You're
I
I
not
don't
don't,
know,
flashing
Rochelle.
anymore.
Does anybody else not see?
it just
Okay.
came
All right.
in.
There you go. Oh, see, and Victoria's still in chat. Hello, hello, hello. There we go. That was really weird because I could see her just fine.
Right.
I don't know why it was black on the just like black screen.
Can
Weird.
you hear us
Oh,
though?
what was that?
Can you hear us okay?
Everybody in chat can hear you just fine. I just can't hear you very well. I don't know. I might just wrap up early because like it was hard to hear Victoria, but I could still kind of make out what she was saying, but I can't hear you guys very well at all. And that's really sad because I've got like a whole bunch of people here. Oh, I'm wondering, you know what I'm going to try to do? Give me 1 second. I'm going to try to back out and come back in. That may work. So just give me 1 second.
All right. So this is interesting, right? We're just hanging out. How are you, Heather?
All right.
All right. I think I tried this before and it didn't work, but I'm going to give it a shot anyway.
Can you hear us?
Nope. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I need to get some headphones. I don't have it.
Mm.
My kids throw a random pair in here. They did not. Okay. Oy. Oh, sometimes volume gets reset. I have a pair of broken headphones.
If they're
Hold on.
broken,
You
though.
ladies chat. Say hi to everybody, and I'll be right back.
Okay. All right. Cool.
1 second.
So,
1 second.
yeah.
You guys go ahead. Talk to the chat.
All right. So if you guys can hear us okay in the chat, I guess put a 1. That way me and Heather will talk for a second. And then we'll just watch the chat and see. Because I can hear you fine, Heather. I'm Laquita, by the way.
I can hear you.
Okay. So G Mama Grows is in here. Guys, if you can hear the two of us, just let us know. Okay, they did put a 1 in the chat. You see it? So Heather, are you growing anything? Because I just came in like sort of like as a gag guest because I just grow house plants and they look horrible. So like here's one house plant.
I don't grow anything inside because we're in an apartment and there's no space and there's no light because we're in what would have been the basement of the building if if it wasn't an apartment. So we've got little windows like up high, but I do grow stuff outside when it's not frozen outside.
Right.
So
So I'm just growing house plants, sort of. I just showed one of my house plants, but you can grow anything inside. I mean, they tell me that. So this is another house plant that I have. If anybody recognizes this, you can help me out because our neighbor gave it to us. I cook a lot, I eat a lot, and I give food to our neighbor, and he gives us plants. So, I don't even know what this is. I just, yeah. So I'm not the person that really grows. I'm just kind of, but I am excited to answer Flicker Hill Homestead and Bunny Girl said 1712. I am excited to grow beans because I hear we can grow those inside in a pot. We can just drop dry beans into a flower pot, they say, and they sprout right up.
Oh yeah, bush beans. I get a 5-gallon bucket, and I grow like 6 bush beans in there, and I get a pretty decent harvest.
probably
Yeah.
what we get the most of in the spring is strawberries. Because our
In the
plant,
whole front of my house.
because 3 to 4 years ago, I put in some strawberry plants, and now they're growing all over the place. In fact, I tried to thin them last spring, and I worked so hard and so long to get as much out of there as possible, and I only got a small little bit out of so Danny needs to come and dig some up in the spring.
So Homestead Aquarius said broken headphones will work too. It's about resetting the port, and that totally is what worked. Like, I can hear y'all now. I put the headphones in, the sound went away, I took them out, and all of a sudden I can hear everybody. Woohoo! Let's see. You guys are talking about what you're growing this garden. Hi, Flicker Hill Homestead. Nice to see you. Woohoo! She said, looks like a pothos, maybe?
So
I don't know houseplants, so I can't help you there.
No, they helped because put them right here. What happened was while you were gone, me and Heather were saying how we don't grow anything inside, outside, or whatever. So I was showing like the pitiful house plant that my neighbor gave, as well as the good looking one that I'm keeping alive. And I said, if anybody knows what this is, because I just give him food and he gives us house plants. And so, yes, that was the answer.
But we definitely grow some of our stuff. I like, one of my favorite things to grow is lettuce, because in fact I grow my own lettuce and leave the lettuce in the CSA share, because if I get a head of lettuce and put it in the refrigerator, since my husband doesn't eat lettuce, it kind of rots. But like, if I have lettuce growing, I can just clip what I need and it stays good in the ground, still growing, at least
That's
until
why
it
I
bolts
grow a lot too.
So,
like those bagged mixes too, like they go to mush within a day. If you're not like, it's probably, they're already starting to go mushy in the bag when you get them from the store. When you've got it right outside, even if you're growing it in just one pot, you can still make yourself a salad.
So I grow a lot of lettuce because, like, even if it's farm stand lettuce, it just rots in the fridge because it's just harder to keep it good, and I'm the only one eating it, so.
A good tip for that actually is if you get like a tall glass, like a glass of water, and you stick your lettuce in it, it'll keep it fresh and crispy.
So in the summer I just like having it outside so I can just clip what I need for the time I'm eating it.
If I don't, bunny girl, if I don't grow lettuce or some type of green, my teenager will be very upset with me.
I also
Yeah.
like
Oh.
snow peas. I also like to grow snow peas because I can't eat, since my husband doesn't like snow peas because he doesn't like the pod. He thinks it tastes horrible for some reason. And so I can't get a container from the farm stand in the summer and keep it good in the refrigerator to finish the whole thing by myself. So I like to just grow it and be able to take a bunch to go with my supper or something.
There you go.
Good idea.
I
So just
can't
take what
wait.
you need.
Counting down the days now to St. Patrick's Day because that's the rule. My mother's rule. You plant peas on St. Patrick's Day, garlic on Columbus Day, and that works for New England for getting a good harvest. So counting the
Ah,
days, counting the days. It's like that, you've got your, plant lavender for luck, like all those little
I
things
don't
like.
know. We don't do luck in our family, so we don't. But growing
Oh.
up, my family mostly did tomatoes until we had raspberry plants from my nana.
Mhm.
Then tomatoes and raspberries, but my nana always had a big garden, or at least it was until she had her pool, because at some point she decided to trade her garden for a pool to
She
stop
did that for a
having a
summer.
membership to the Y. So they put an in-ground pool in the ground, but she still had tomato plants on her deck.
Yeah, my family decided to do a pool once, and so we put the above ground pool where the garden was, and that lasted all of one season before my dad went crazy and said, "Nope, I need my garden back."
See, when we were little, we had an above ground pool, but that spot was empty for a while, and then that's where the raspberries went.
Oh, that is genius, Homestead Aquarius. Next level houseplant is sweet potatoes. I never thought about that because yeah, the leaves of sweet potatoes are edible, so you can munch on those while you're growing tubers and slips. That's so cool.
so you can eat everything.
Yeah, you can sow peas outside as soon as the ground is workable. I think you can actually do potatoes the same way because they can't handle a hard freeze really. They can go kind of mushy. That might hurt your plants, but you can do potatoes too. As soon as the ground is workable, you can get them in there.
Mm.
I still need to order peas or find some pea seeds because I'm out.
But our garden's definitely mostly just supplemental at the time because we don't have a lot of space because we're in an apartment, but we are
Yeah,
allowed to
apartment living is
garden.
hard.
And we're also kind of in the learning process also, so we still get our CSA share.
So, I use a CSA as well, and that's a great way so that like if you aren't growing, but we all like to eat, that's a great way to get it in, right? Because
Yep.
we have a CSA that several of them that we have access to so that we can get organic food. We can get, if you're growing it yourself, it's organic because you know what type of fertilizer you're using, if it's just manure from your local animals, from your animals, other animals. Danny, I was listening earlier and I heard you talking about, you got to get your greens in, but you're growing your own greens, right?
Yep.
Yep.
That's how we get that's one way how we get our corn in the summer
Mm,
is
right,
from the
right.
CSA share. our farm is not certified organic, but they do it as environmentally friendly as possible. So,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
but I
a
think
friend
it's
of mine. Oh,
but I think it's good that way because it makes it one of the cheaper CSAs. Because I think like the more like the actual organic ones are a lot more expensive
Mm.
it's true.
to pay for. But I think close to organic, but just not like certified organic is good.
Yeah, the certification to be organic, like there's a lot of hoops to jump through, and it's pretty it can be pretty cost preventative for the farmers too to get that certification. So a lot of them just grow with the most organic processes they can, and they can't be organic certified, but it's usually you can be reasonably sure that it's all right with, at least with most of the farms around here.
Yeah.
My friend gets a CSA, and then I trade her stuff from my garden from the stuff she
Oh.
gets from her CSA that she didn't want. Like she got an overwhelming amount of patty pan squash one day, and I'm like, hey, well, I have a whole bunch of tomatoes to use this week that I'm not going to get to. So how about I give you some tomatoes, you give me some of those squash, and we'll call it even. So that's
Mhm.
what we do. Stretch that
Balance out.
CSA for everybody.
Yeah, that's a good way to do it. I think it's great that that you mentioned that, okay, it is organic. It's just that we didn't jump through the hoops. We know where our stuff came from. We know how we're raising it, how we're growing it. And so that part, it's like, yeah, I'm okay with getting mine from a local farmer. I know that's where we get our CSA from. It's a local farmer. I don't think he's certified like you're saying, because there's so much to have to do for that. But the good thing is we know how he's growing his crops. He's doing a lot of cover crops and responsible growing. So that meat. How's your hip, by the way? I know you said that something you said is bothering you.
It's what the warranty goes out at 30, and by 40, just ugh. So yeah, my hips. Yeah, my left hip right now is. Ugh. I fell off a horse when I was about 19
Mm,
and slightly dislocated it. Literally galloping horse, like it got spooked and galloped, and I fell off. And I
wow.
landed on the right hip, but somehow it was the left hip. It's like the shock went through my body and threw the left hip out of alignment.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I'm 19 and indestructible. So I'm like, I don't need to go to the hospital. I'm walking. I was able to ride the horse back. I'm fine.
Wow.
Well, now I'm 40 and that hip is just like, ow.
Mm,
Not all the time. It's just right now I got a flare up. So,
wow. Yeah. So it's just bothering you tonight. Well, are you able to still garden, move around, and do everything
oh
in
yeah.
that respect? Like it's not bothering you with with any of the animals or the dogs? I'm just
No.
saying.
Yeah. Well, the only animal I got right now is my puppy. The goats
Right.
and chickens will be a someday, but I'll be able
Right.
to, yeah, I'll be able to get around.
Well, that's why I said the animals, and I switched it back to the dogs because I know y'all were talking about, hey, yeah, I'm going to get geese, and I know, your guest was like, yeah, we have to get a puppy because you guys are forcing it on us. So I know you had yours, but yes, and Brampton
Yeah.
Gardner, she's got hers, and y'all are all trying to get everybody in on it. So I don't know about you, Heather. Do you have any pets?
No, I don't. I can hardly keep up with um the housework without a pet. So no. But my parents currently have two cats. So my our daughter is growing up with cats
Oh, sweet.
because our daughter uses my parents' house for her residence because so that she can go to the school that she needs to go to for her
Mm-hmm.
special ed.
Mm-hmm.
because
That's
Hamilton Wenham's much better than Ipswich for special ed.
Yeah.
right.
So she's growing up with a pair of sister kitties.
Yeah.
But I've always had cats growing up. And I'm not really a dog person.
Mhm.
And I think it's just because I grew up with cats.
Mm-hmm.
You
But
know,
my husband would like to get a dog, but it's a no for me. So the rare time we go to the Liberty Tree Mall, he
Oh, he
gets
always
his
wants to look at the
puppy
puppies.
fix and looks at the puppies.
mhm.
Well,
At
I
the
am
pet.
the worst kind of enabler when it comes to get a pet, get a pet, get a pet, get a pet, get a pet.
Well, if
My
we did,
brother's
it would
closing
be
on his
a cat.
condo. Yeah, my brother's closing on his condo, and I'm like, and he wants to get a dog, and I'm like, great, I got a friend who rehomes dogs for the local animal control officer. I'll take you next week. We'll go see. I just want to address Homestead Aquarius's comment here. CSAs are so much the way forward. The old school way of life looking new. It's like, yeah, I mean, I'd love to see going back to, more community driven food, like what I'm doing with my friends. Because I lost my garden, I'm putting my gardens into their yards. And so one of the friends, she cans, and I'm not particularly skilled in that yet. So I'm gonna grow, she's gonna process, and then I'll get sauce and pickles, and she'll have all the, free tomatoes to work with that she could dream of. So, just like getting more community in our food system and knowing where it came from and how it was grown. It's like, I think that we really need to get back to that.
It also helps the farmers out because the time of year that you pay for the CSA share, they're not selling anything.
Mhm.
That's right. That's right.
So in a way, it's kind of a gamble for you because they haven't grown it yet. So you don't know what the harvest is going to look like until it comes. But
Yeah, and who knows if it could be terrible weather. Like we had weird weather last year where it was super hot, although some of you in the southern climates might laugh because when I say super hot, we're talking like 95. Um, so yeah, so like we had super hot, like almost 100-degree days, and then we'd have pouring rain, not just like light rain, but downpours for like a day and a half. And then it would be super hot, and then we'd get 70 degrees and downpours for days. Like I did not water my garden from the end of June until September.
yeah, I think I hardly watered at all.
Yeah. So a lot of people had difficulty with things that, like, if you don't single stem your tomatoes and give them a lot of airflow, you get blight really bad. And so people that didn't know, you got to prune your tomatoes. Everybody's tomatoes flopped because they just got overridden with blight because of all the damp and all and humidity. Humidity.
Yeah, it's like our tomatoes like were like a jungle because like the rain helps them grow and it was
Yep. You got to keep up with the pruning.
wild.
All right. So, let's see. So we're up in New England. So where exactly are you? Because I'm still trying to like get a map in my brain of where all my friends' channels are.
So who are you?
Oh, I was going to say. So Heather and I are up in New England. So we were wondering where you're growing.
Well, I'm only growing houseplants for right
Oh,
now,
just the house plants,
but
right?
yeah. So, but I'm in Virginia and Southeast Virginia, and
Virginia's not in my list.
I'm trying to think what my grow zone is. I can tell you in just a second because I had looked it up before. I'm in the zone 8A. That's my grow zone, 8A.
Mhm.
So whatever that means for me, I know that I am going to be growing beans, and that's about it for now because, I know that I can start those inside, see them every day, and,
Mhm.
they come up pretty quickly. I was told by another gardener. So
Oh
I'm
yeah,
looking forward to that. And yeah,
beans are a really great place to start. So
yeah, she was telling me how they're like nitrogen fixers for the soil. So I'm
hmm
like, okay, perfect. Beans it is. So I do have some beans, like just a little cup here. And I'm gonna start with like this little cup of beans, which has about, I guess, 20 beans in it. I don't even know how many I'm supposed to put in the ground. And you can probably tell me, am I supposed to throw all these in the pot or just do like Jack and the Beanstalk and just toss in 3 or
depends
5?
on how big the pot is.
Okay, so the pot
Um,
is, let me show you this pot because you probably can help me. It's about 3 times the size of this pot. So, it's like about this big around and I guess as tall as the plant itself, it's like a bigger pot. But this is probably a bad, a bad measurement.
I mean, I'd probably put like 5 in there and see how they go because you can put them about like 4 to 5 inches apart, and yeah.
Okay.
David Gray, she doesn't really have she doesn't really have a growing space to do it, so she's putting them in a pot.
Yeah, I'm starting inside because I just need to see them every day. And I know that the kids can help watch them. And I hear they
Mhm.
grow easily in a pot, but everything grows better in the dirt. So that like in the soil,
Right.
outside. So I do know that. I've just had such a bad green thumb. I was showing them the plant that my neighbor gave me. This is one of them.
Mhm. What I will say is you're going to need a really sunny window for sure.
Okay.
If you're going to keep them indoors, you're going to need a really sunny window. And as it gets warmer, if you do want to move them outside, you got to do it a little at a time. So, like an hour or two outside and then bring it back in, and an hour or two the next day and bring it back in. Because this is funny, plants get sunburn. Um,
Mm,
if you just start them outside, they grow with kind of like that natural protection. But if you grow them inside, even if you've got a sunny window where the sun's on it all day long,
mm-hmm.
the UV rays are shielded through your windows a bit. So you've got to quote unquote harden them off, is what it's called. Is by putting them out in the sun a little bit and bringing them back in, out in the sun a little bit, bringing them back in over the course of about a week.
Okay.
So a little bit longer each day. Or if you have like a couple of cloudy days, you can put them out there longer and speed it up.
Mm-hmm.
But that'll keep your plant, because otherwise you'll put them out there and all of a sudden your plants will die and you'll be like, what happened?
Right, right. I
Gotta
don't want
harden off the
that.
plant.
Okay.
Hey, did I just see somebody say hi to Joe? Oh, there he is. Hello, Garden State Gardener. Hello, hello, hello. Joe, you're getting a shout out in my video tomorrow. My seed, my Baker Creek seed haul video. Oh, hey, and the seeds that I won Sunday in Joe's live are already here.
Oh,
This
wow.
looks so good. It's Thorburns lemon blush tomato. Like, yes, please. Like I needed more tomatoes. Okay, you want to see something funny? So I made an inventory of my seeds yesterday or last week. This entire page is tomatoes.
Oh, wow.
This entire page is tomatoes. And now I got to add these to the list.
Wow.
I think I'm at 52 tomato varieties, but I only have room for 20 plants. So that makes sense that I'm out buying more tomatoes.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I have a major problem with but there's so many cool ones out there, and I need to grow them all. I'm like a Pokemon hunter. Yeah, so I'm actually, to help narrow it down, because now I'm like, I have so many, I don't know what I'm gonna grow. Flicker Homestead, you have 85 tomatoes planned this year. Oh, I can't wait until I have the space for that.
That's a
Oh,
lot. Yeah.
there's a lot of tomatoes. That is awesome. Hello, Red Road Homestead. Hey, hey, hey. Yeah, so I'm actually going to start in, not this week, but next week. I'm doing tomato brackets. So I'm going to put all my tomatoes up in like March Madness brackets and do a video, and then people are going to vote, and then the next one's advanced, and then we vote again to figure out what tomatoes I'm growing.
Oh, right. That's how you'll keep track.
Yep, that's how I'll figure it out. I've got, let's see, I've got a couple that I'm definitely growing. Like, I have the M.I. Gardner Giant Crimson tomatoes, which, if you guys don't know about those, Luke, the M.I. Gardner, one of the bigger YouTube gardeners, he found a seed packet that was like 87 years old, and it's a variety of tomato that just doesn't exist anymore. So an 87-year-old seed packet, and he was able to get one plant out of the whole packet. And so he grew it, saved the seed, grew them, saved seed, grew them, saved seed, and he just made them available for people to buy. So I was able to get a couple packets. I'm definitely growing those.
Oh, that's wonderful. He was able to save those that way and,
It's so cool.
Revitalize it. Yeah, give it a new life.
Yeah. Like, I love a plant with a story.
Mm-hmm.
So that's going to be fun to grow. But yeah, I've got a lot of fun to grow ones this year. So again, I got to have people vote.
I know. That's such a good story too, because it's like, anything else going extinct. Like, nope, that's not happening. We're not letting it happen. And then you're a part of that story. So, who knows where it's going to go from you. Do you plan on growing it and saving the seeds as well so that you can keep it going?
I do. And actually, Luke, so the M.I. Gardner himself, he's actually now gotten other growers that are going to grow it specifically, saving the seeds and all of that. And he's going to, actually, I think next year, they're going to be available through either next year or the year after. They're going to be available through Baker Creek, which is awesome.
Even better.
Baker Creek, and there was Baker Creek and something else. One other place that they'd be available other than M.I. Gardner. But I can't remember. But I know Baker Creek for sure. My auntie says that I can grow some tomatoes up there too. Yay! I'm gonna have gardens all over the place. I've almost wondered, like, maybe I should just start a business here where I, like, hey, you don't have time to grow food in your backyard? I will come and do it for you. You just got to pay me.
That's some people do that. Like, say, for example, I saw Karen in Saks in the chat said, I'm only growing 4 tomatoes this year. My freezer was a quarter full and I have lots canned. So, like, that's one of those people that's like, hey, you need ketchup? I'm canning. Like, they could offer that. So that's where you could offer, hey, you got a yard. Is your yard ugly? Is your yard boring? Is your yard empty? Does your yard need insects? Hey, I got you. So you get in there, you plant it, you set it up, and this is how you work those kids. I don't know if the kids that you are nannies to, take them with you, get them in the garden.
Well, they're gonna grow a garden this year themselves. So I gave them full access to all my seeds. I said, here's everything I've got. You can pick, and we'll make a garden in your yard. And their mom is totally down with this. The girl, she goes, I want to grow an apple tree. And the mom goes, whoa. Okay, wait. Back it down a little bit. And she's
Right.
like, well, what about strawberries? And she's like, yeah, you can grow all the strawberries you want. You can grow blueberries. So we're going to get
Mm.
some blueberry bushes. They're going to plant strawberries around it. I told them that there are sunflowers that are bigger than their dad, and their jaws just went. So we're growing sunflowers. And she goes, are there flowers you can eat? And I'm like, yep. So we're going to grow nasturtiums and
Oh,
carrots and tomatoes, and it's getting bigger by the day.
yeah.
Let's see. So Joe said it might have been Harris Seeds that Luke is going to be selling the giant crimson through. David Gray, you missed out on the giant tomato, the giant crimson tomato from M.I. Gardner. Luke did say that there's going to be one more release of seeds. So if you follow them on Facebook, M.I. Gardner on Facebook, they will put out an alert and say, hey, right now we're putting, the last round of giant crimson in there. But also, in addition to he's got one last chance for you to buy them, I decided I'm only going to grow one of my packets. So the packets, they were like $5, and there's only 5 seeds.
Mm.
So I spent $10, got 10 tomato seeds. I've decided that since I only have room for 20 tomatoes, I'm only growing 1, maybe 2 plants. And so I'm only germinating 1 pack. I'm giving the other one away in a raffle on my channel when I hit my 4,000 watch hours. I'm still a
Oh.
little ways away from that, but there is a video I posted, I want to say New Year's Eve. It was somewhere between New Year's and Christmas. So if you want a chance to win a packet of giant crimson tomato seeds, go back and watch that video. There are there's instructions there on how to enter, and you got to go find answers to 3 questions in my channel. And if you can answer those 3 questions, you email me the answers. I enter you in the raffle, and then on my 4,000 watch hours party live, I will give away the seeds.
Wow, that's a good one.
Yeah. So you got to go digging in my videos to find the answers. I can give you the questions now. What type of plant can I never start from seed? I have one plant that I just straight out, every time I try to start this from seed, it fails.
Mm.
So I have to go by starts for these particular plants. Also, I do musical theater, and I talked a lot about it in many of my videos. I was in 4 different musicals last year. Name the musicals. And the third thing was what killed my Kajari melons. Because I tried melons last year, a couple different kinds of cantaloupe, bush baby, a bush sugar baby watermelon or whatever it was, and Kajari melon that I was so excited for. And I did something and they all died. So so I'm gonna have to try that again this year. So at least I know how to fix it.
Right.
Do I still need WH?
Watch hours.
Watch hours. Oh yes, I need many watch hours. I think I still need at this point, I think like 1,600.
Oh, that's not a lot. I thought you were
It's not
gonna
a lot,
say
but it took me a year to get 2,300 or 2,400. So,
but that's great.
1,600. That's still like months of watch hours left before I get.
It is, but it isn't, because when you're constantly putting out videos and just doing everything, the more you're on YouTube, the more content you have for people to watch. And of course, the main thing is quality. Just put out quality content and people are here for it. So yeah.
I definitely slacked off a lot in the fall because I was doing 2 musicals at once. I started a new full-time job. I was also still doing real estate, and I was moving. Mm-hmm. So from like September through the middle of December, I really didn't post much. So I'm really gearing up right now. Like, I'm actually ahead on videos I've shot. Like, I posted yesterday. I've got my live tonight, which has been a pretty hopping live, which is great. Like, I'm really getting into the groove of this, because I didn't really do lives before. I think this is like a solid month now I've done a live on the same night, which is pretty great.
Yeah. It's just
So,
consistency. Yep. Consistency
yeah,
really makes a difference. It pushes people to your channel from not just the people are used to seeing you, but you're
yeah,
actually telling the algorithm what to do. You're training it. So consistency is huge. So great job on that.
yeah. And I've already got my video set up for tomorrow. It's already ready in a Premiere. I've got my next video shot. I've got to do another MIG grow off update. I've got to do my Shed Wars entry. I've got to start my tomato brackets. I've got to start my
Mhm.
seeds. Like, so I've got a billion videos to shoot, which is great. Black's Tropical Homestead, I know you need watch hours too, so I'll run you tonight. I ran Leanne the other night. Last night I ran Rochelle because, by the way, Brampton Gardner is picking up subs left and right. She was struggling just to hit her 500 at the beginning of the month, so that she could get her community tab. And it's not even a month later, and she's already like this close to 700. Like, that's a crazy jump. So Black's Tropical Homestead, you'll be who I run tonight.
Yeah, you know, it's definitely one of those things where every milestone that you reach, you're also telling the algorithm that you're in it, you're committed, and they treat your content differently. So all of that makes a difference. So
Mm-hmm.
you're rocking, and that's Brampton Gardner, she's rocking too. She's putting out the content as well. So
Yeah.
hey, this is great. And pretty soon, wait, what about you, Heather? Tell me the full name of your channel.
Garden to Table with Heather Lynn. I'm using it partly for my Pampered Chef business
Nice.
and partially and videos about gardening and cooking. And Danny's gonna come help me figure out how to learn how to do some filming.
Yes, I
Right
am. We'll
now
do a
my
collab video.
recipe videos are just pictures because I haven't really figured out the whole
Editing.
filming while I'm doing stuff
Yeah.
kind of thing. But I've been trying to be brave and do some talking videos, which I'm really horrible at because I freeze up in front of the camera, but I've actually been trying to do it. So, and
You're really getting better, I promise. She
and
currently has 13 subscribers. So
I put a recipe video up today. Yeah, and I don't really have much space in here, so in that corner I've been sitting awkwardly doing my talking videos. So
Everybody actually is in a corner doing their video. So, oh, you know what? I was already.
the stairs in back of me aren't real stairs. It's the fire escape.
Right,
It
right.
goes up to a door, which is a hallway, which goes to the to one of the doors that's the fire escape outside, which often gets packages delivered to. But we can't seem to train delivery people that that's just the fire escape. You need to
Exactly.
actually go to the actual
Door,
door.
door.
here we go. I just put a link up to Heather's channel.
Yes.
Yeah, I was already subscribed actually, Heather. So yeah.
Oh, yay.
So
Good.
yes. So on my recipe videos, I put my link tree link, which has all of my links. So like my VIP group for my Pampered Chef business and my and a shopping link and a link for my website. So, and I'm trying to actually get some messaging done so I can actually like get some parties.
Yes.
So it's more than just our purchases because I really need to make my own money off of Pampered Chef
Well-
and YouTube.
Well, I'll tell you, my sink finally gets hooked up next week.
Okay.
Looking like Tuesday, and I no longer have any Pampered Chef stoneware, so I need.
Oh, and
I need a cast iron pan.
I will tell you a secret. Next month is stoneware month for hosts.
Ooh.
So
That's the thing is, I've done a ton of parties. Done Pampered Chef. I've done like nobody ever buys from my parties. I always feel so terrible.
Try, and you've got new friends here too that you can share the
This is true.
the link too. So,
And you wonder why I keep gaining weight.
I know. I heard you talking about like, hey, the last baby was 2 years ago. That's the reason why I'm just a little, you know.
Oh no, it's totally been my diet the last 6 months. Like for the first 2 years, you can still blame it on the baby.
Yep.
After 2 years, no, you own that. You built that.
Right. Yeah, I heard you saying
I
that.
didn't have enough weight when I was pregnant with my daughter because I was sick the whole time. I was either morning sickness or severe
just not feeling
severe reflux, depending on which end of it was. There was only a few weeks that like I could like eat anything.
Wow.
But like and it was like they were trying to have me gain weight during that, and all since my daughter's been born, I've been struggling with weight. But a lot of it is stress. So the more I can just do me, the less stress I will have.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to do me by doing this YouTube stuff, and you've all helped me because you've given me pep talks on being brave. So I've been trying to be brave.
I'll tell you, and I've said this 100 times before, the community I have found on YouTube in the last year, because I never thought about starting a YouTube channel. This grew out of, I was taking 1 million pictures of my garden and like typing all, comments for all my pictures. And so many people were following along. And then I said, you know what, I'll, do video. And then I'm like, well, if I'm going to do video, I may as well,
make it
because
count.
I didn't realize there was an income potential here. And then I've just watched so much Roots and Refuge and heard Jess talk about how YouTube changed their entire lives. And I'm like, well, if it can do that for them, why can't it do that for me? So I'm like, okay, cool. And I jumped into this, and I was not expecting the community here. Like, the friends I've made, like, I've made real legit friends. Like, there are now people that I did not know 8-9 months ago that I talk to on a daily basis, and it's not all about YouTube and garden stuff. And it's been pretty great, Rochelle.
Well, I can't go to a go-to job because I don't have a car or a license. And
Ipswich is not walkable.
I also deal with chronic fatigue, so I have to kind of make what I do fit around when I can do stuff.
Mm-hmm. Take it easy. Like pace
And
yourself.
so I might as well make cooking and my garden take care of me.
Yeah,
There we go.
So
that's a great
that's
way to look at it too.
and I've enjoyed this community the last 2 weeks because I haven't had Bible study all month because our church cut back programs because of our high numbers of our ick.
Yeah.
Well, because we come from all over the place. Our church is in Hamilton, but like we come from Beverly, we come from Hamilton, we come from Wenham, Ipswich, Boxford, Topsfield, other places. So we were trying to have less times where we were mixing to try to help our
Right.
numbers. And so I haven't had my Bible study like all this month. So all of my socialization has been this community this month. So
Nice.
Aw.
I've
Well,
enjoyed
I'm
it.
glad we could like bring you in and hug.
And I've made some new friends. And I like that. So now I have my PC family, your family, and well, this community and my Bible study.
Soil fam, you're a soil sister now.
That's how it works. Well, this is so wonderful. I do appreciate all of the growing advice for my beans because yeah, I came in, I was like, oh, they got real farms and they're talking about growing real things. I'm just gonna go in since
Mhm.
all I have are these house plants. Let me just go in, say hello, and pay homage to all the real gardeners out here. So
Well, we don't have a farm because we're in an apartment who just happens to allow us to do some gardening.
yeah, well,
Our
right. But I
upstairs,
mean,
our upstairs neighbor and his two boys have a little garden spot.
oh, sweet. Well, I mean, Dreamweavers Haven Homestead, they, are the ones with the geese. And of course, Danny, she at least has a dog and she's
No,
got her
you
own
know,
house.
I don't see myself ever raising animals, but but we kind of do have a goal of someday not needing the CSA share. Although I'd probably
That'd be great.
still go the farm stand for like apples and peaches and those kinds of things, but
Oh
like
yeah.
but be able to do more of our own garden and do our compost more right.
Yes. Roots and
Because
Refuge actually just did a whole thing. They're starting
yeah,
to
I
actually.
saw it. But part of
Yeah.
the problem is that we don't do lawn care because our our
Hmm.
landlord hires landscapers that do that.
Yeah.
So they come and suck
Hmm.
up the leaves and stuff, and they take
I
the grass
guess.
clippings and stuff so that they mow, and so like we don't really do like that part. So like we don't have like those kind of things to add to our compost, so it kind of ends up being mostly just kitchen scraps.
Yeah. Let's see. Black's Tropical Homestead. I never saw myself raising animals or gardening, but look at me now. I put a link in the chat, but I don't see it.
I didn't see when you said you added it, I didn't see it at that time.
That's
I thought it was
strange.
going to pop up. So
Yeah.
are you trying to post
I was trying to post a link to a video I made, literally entitled "How to Grow Lots and Lots of Beans."
oh, I need that. Yeah.
Yeah, so if you look in my back catalog, I posted it sometime in Let's see. What was the date I did that? April, near the end of April last year.
Okay.
And I mean, it was outdoor planting in ground, but you can translate the spacing, and it is like 4 to 5 inches apart. You can translate that to your pot too.
So I'll say this. When you're on somebody's channel on the computer, you can use the search feature. So I'm using my laptop right now, and I was like, when you said April, I was
Yep.
like, man, I'll miss it. So I just typed in beans, and sure enough, how to grow a ton of beans popped up.
There you
And
go.
the thumbnail saying how to grow tons and tons of beans. So thank you. I see it. Because I would have never found that. I'm usually on my phone, so if I'm scrolling, yeah, I'll get distracted. I'll be watching other stuff,
Same.
and I'll go through your whole catalog watching all the videos and never get to the beans one. So thank you. I'll start there and then go through the rest. Thank you.
Let's see. Here, Sherry, I've been gardening and canning since 2011, but the chickens, I'm still pinching myself 2 years later. I want chickens. I can't have them here.
Mm-hmm.
I want my goats. Angelica, Eliza, and Peggy.
You sound like my kids. That's all I hear all day long. Angelica, and they're trying to hit all the notes. And so yeah.
Well, I'm a musical theater person, so yeah, my kids and I, my older daughter does not like Hamilton, but my younger daughter and I, we both love it. So as soon as my older daughter is out of the car, we're putting on Hamilton, and we're just, yeah.
They know all the songs, so I know what you're saying. Yes.
Yep. I have auditions on Sunday for Cruel Intentions, the musical.
Oh,
so
sweet.
There isn't really a part for me in this show, so I don't know why I'm auditioning, but we'll see.
They have ensemble parts? Like, are you ensemble or what?
This show is just, I think it's just like a 7 or 8 person cast.
It's a strict
so
cast.
I might not end up getting cast in this one. We'll have to see. But I'm also on the board, so I'll be part of the production in one way or another with scenery or behind the scenes and things like that. Oh yeah, my auntie says, don't forget the sheep. Yes, I need some nice merino sheep for wool for my auntie Elaine, so that she needs fiber.
Sweet.
You sure you don't want alpacas? Because like I can do alpacas. They're cute. They spit, but they're cute.
Well, one thing that I used to do growing up is I went to a summer camp where somebody would write a musical for us, and we'd do it in 1 week.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. For a while, I've had kicking around in my head snatches and little bits of music that I've made up, and I'm not somebody that writes music. For Practical Magic, the musical, because I think that movie would make a banging Broadway musical. Just saying.
It was a lot of work to do it in 1 week.
Yes. Yeah. I've done,
because we practice. We get together during an activity session.
Oh no!
That we had
Is she frozen or am I frozen?
You keep freezing, although I can hear you when you're talking, but I don't always see you moving.
And then we'd rehearse during like free time and rest hour, like the day before and the day of that we performed it. And I don't know how we did it in just 1 week.
Cashmere goats, auntie? Yeah, there's so much that goes into a production. So even if I'm not in the cast for this one, because I don't see myself actually getting cast. Like I said, I don't think there's really a part for me. If you ever saw Cruel Intentions, the movie, it's a bunch of young, hot, teenagers, and I'm 40, and there's a mom part, but yeah. So I might just do the next production. Oh, we got another spammer.
Even though it was just summer camp, we'd still audition.
Oh yeah, you got to get the right person in the right part.
Well, he was musically trained, so we sang real parts.
Nice.
All right, hold on. I'm just getting the
Yeah. On our end, we can also block them so that I don't know what it really helps, but when we click the three dots beside them, then we can click report. I don't know if it helps, but every time I see one, so I did that just now, but every time I see
I'm like, where's
I know where's the screen? Exactly, where's the screen?
Oh, I love that you know what? I'm gonna play something. So my daughter just did. We had a cabaret last week, and I'm gonna be like that proud mom right now because my daughter did a song in this show, and it blew my mind. So give me 1 second, I'm gonna play a little thing of my daughter singing because okay, I will be slightly less than humble here and say that my voice is pretty great.
Oh.
But my daughter,
she's coming into her own too, huh?
Very much so. For the longest time, I used to say she can't carry a tune unless she has a bucket with a cover on it because she just yelled instead of sang. And she finally kind of figured it out. And I don't know if this is going to echo really bad or not. Let me see if I can get it. This is. Wait, here's the best part.
We can hear
Hold on. I don't know if you can hear it at all.
We can.
Here we go. Proud mommy tears. My baby's coming into her own and becoming this amazing performer on her own. She was the understudy for Wednesday Addams when we did the Addams Family musical this year. So she just turned 18 and she's beautiful and I just want to cry.
Oh, sweet. That is wonderful.
So
do you sing on your channel at all?
I have not. I might maybe sometime.
You should. That's a great thing. People love folks with talent. You see Grace and Fire is like, hey, some of us can't do that. And so definitely you should sing your outro, sing your way out, sing goodbye, or sing hello. You know what I mean? Sing a hello, sing a goodbye. People will remember you. And people will come to your channel even more, even if it's just to hear your voice. Because if you have something good, that's what you want to share.
Yeah. One of these days I will probably if I can get a good clip from one of my productions, I'll probably put that in there.
Wait a minute. You said if you need to wait to get a clip from the production?
I
Like,
don't know. I'd feel weird. I don't even know what I'd like just randomly. I'd post on my I don't know.
yeah, well, that's what I'm
I,
saying. Like, when you open your videos or when you close your videos, you just sing goodbye or you say hello to everybody. You sing about whatever you're going to grow or whatever the video is about. Hello, everybody. Today we're going to grow a ton of beans. And then you talk the rest of the way. You sing that part, you talk the rest of the way. And then, from there, you do the same thing on the way out. Hope you learned a lot about the beans, and you sing that one line, and boom, you're gone. And look, David Gray says make up a garden jingle. That's good. Grace and Fire is good for
That's
impromptu.
the thing is I can't. Okay, do you guys know the song "Suddenly Seymour"? So the Little Shop of Horrors,
Mhm.
like 80s movie with the giant plant from outer
Yeah.
space that like ate
I
Rick
know
Moranis.
of it, but I don't.
I know you can't remember which song, right? Like, but I know what you mean.
Well, I've never actually seen it,
Mhm.
but
You just-
like I know of it, but I don't know it.
All right, so it's a really bad recording, but this is me. The really bad recording because somebody put like this thing right next to the speaker, but
right.
that's me.
Yeah. You see everybody is like, yes, 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 yup. Sing.
Apparently, there's a niche for this. So,
And Black Tropical says it sounds
well,
just like the movie.
yeah.
So
Well, you know what? Maybe someday I will grow some sort of monstrous plant and I'll sing some Suddenly Seymour to the plant.
right, right. I think yeah, look, you got to go for it because if you're already doing this, you have this lifestyle that you love, you're growing things, then you
Mhm.
have your theater life that you love. Bring them together. Like that's what YouTube does for you. You can explode all of those things, bring them together, and yeah, people love it. Yep, you better sing your way through these YouTube streets. Black Tropical is telling you.
Everybody's like, yes, 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 yes. Aw. Well, I did study Ellen Green's performance of that, like live performances in the movie, Broadway, her Broadway performances, and that's how I put together like my version of it. So
Mhm. Yeah, you can. Yeah, go for it.
Seven Hot Pepper Club, he sings songs. I will have to go look at
See.
that. Hi, Auntie's Garden. We got like new friends in here. Rosa Lang. I haven't seen you before. Hello. Hi, nice to meet you. Red Road House. I saw you, but I didn't say hi, Red Road. Sorry. Yeah, maybe I'll make up a little jingle. I mean, when I do like at the end of my videos, I do the like bye bye. That was a line that's actually a line from a show I did over the summer from a character I had, where she, you know, I had this really funny part. It was a musical about cave people discovering fire and how it being just generally a bad idea
Mhm.
because we are not responsible. And so they had to learn to be responsible. And I was this really dumb cave person that was kind of like half human, half ape monster thing that just wandered in and joined the tribe. My
Mhm.
name was Chorn because the only word I could say was Chorn. So the whole show, I'm just like, Chorn, Chorn. And then at the end of the show, when the humans have learned their lesson and that they need to be responsible with their technology, I come out and I'm in like this sparkly alien princess rainbow thing. And I'm actually a super intelligent alien that gave them fire just kind of as a test to see if they could handle it. And
Mm.
then I sing the biggest song in the whole production and just walk off going, bye bye. So I have put a little bit of my theater in there, but just not the singing part.
Right. Go for it.
Yeah.
Yeah. We are theater people, so we write our own shows, and musical theater is part of that. But I mean, creativity. If you have something, you use it. If we
Mhm.
find something that works, it's going in the show. And so definitely that's why I say, yeah, the nice thing about YouTube, it's your own show. So,
Yeah.
that's all the more reason to put it in there.
Yeah. See, I've wanted to like write things for like so long, but I blank. Like I said, I've
Right.
been working on this practical magic musical thing in my head for like 5 years, and all I have is
Mhm.
little snatches of one song that I can't seem to develop.
I know.
But I
That's the
can
hard
see
part.
it. I can see that whole show. I can see the sets. I can see the lighting. I can see how little pieces of it would come together. And
Hmm.
ah, one of these days, one of these days. But
Yeah.
right now, the focus is getting my homestead. So
First
I'm
things
back
first.
here with
Yeah.
my parents. I am saving money, putting all the money away, and hopefully going somewhere. Red Road's running my playlist on their phone right now. Oh, thank you so much.
Oh, great. That's
Yay.
wonderful.
This has been a great live so far. Like, I'm so excited to have you guys up here, to have you both up here, and meeting Victoria like face to face. I mean, I've only been connected with her channel for like a week or so, but having her up here was really great. She's super
Mm,
fun, really nice. I think she's going to be like one of my, she's a new part of the family. Um, I mean, she's been around a lot of y'all for a while, but she's part of my family. Um,
nice.
hello, Wisconsin vegetable gardener. Hello, hello, hello. Um, so all Blacks is running my playlist too. Yay! My laptop, my alternate channel is running this live. So my other thing is occupied, but I will definitely. Oh shoot, that's not supposed to be on Wicked Awesome Gardening. That's supposed to be on my other channel. No, I had to switch back to get rid of the spammer.
At least you caught it, you
I
know.
did. Let's see. So I got to go pop it back onto my other channel. Um, da 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 da. There we go. That's better.
Yeah, set it up right.
Getting those extra little bits of watch time. Um,
Exactly.
so
Well,
yeah,
this is
this was
this is
definitely a record-breaking live for me, because I think the maximum I have ever had on a live at one point was 17, and I think tonight I hit 23. So that was pretty cool. And I
nice.
think we
Keep it
had
rolling.
close to 20 viewers for like the first solid hour. So I think now that I'm doing them more regularly, they're really starting to kick in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm loving having guests. So any of y'all in the chat who wants to sign up to be my special guest for next week, I would love to get y'all signed up.
How are you doing signups? Are they emailing you? Are you putting out a link, or are you doing something on your community tab? Or
I've posted a couple times on my community tab. I put something up in the small YouTube homesteaders group. That's where I connected actually with Dreamweavers Haven. And so, yeah, so actually I don't have anybody for next week or the week after. Um, I have Rochelle as a backup. She's pretty much always around, but then she wants to go to bed usually by 10. Her and Leanne, like they are, their meter starts running at 10 o'clock. It's like $1 a minute.
right, I
Oh,
can understand that.
oh, let's see. Yeah, you constantly sing whenever no one can hear. If nobody is home, I am like singing all over the house while I'm doing dishes and stuff like that. But if there's people home, and
Mhm.
I
Heather,
don't know why, because they know what I can, they know I like to sing, so it's not. I don't know.
yes,
I
absolutely.
like that consistency, content, and connection. The three C's.
Hmm. Yeah, you're doing it
Getting
too.
there, getting there. Most of my months for watch hours have been like around 200 hours. Although, so I started in January last year, and I only had like 14 hours that month. So I just hit my 1 year, so I'm getting that little bit of watch time subtracted each day, but I'm really been pushing it up, so that's really been helpful. So I'm eclipsing that, and then February I had 34 hours for the month, so that'll be no problem. But March is when I'm like looking at this wall. I went from 34 watch hours in February to over 500 for March.
Ooh,
So
nice.
like that is a huge amount to overcome for March, to not lose momentum and lose ground. So I'm just crossing my fingers that I'm not gonna get like on the cusp of getting my 4,000, and then I hit March and have to like redo.
You don't have to, it only goes by the last 12 months. So if you don't make it, let's just say March comes and goes, then you just go April to April or May to May.
Yeah,
So
that's true.
it's not as detrimental. I used to think it was just horrible. Like you got to start from scratch and you got 365 more days to go. But the good thing is, from when you started, and this is anybody, especially folks like you that are consistent and you have so much content, from where you started, people are steadily watching those videos. And as you hit the milestones, YouTube is saying, yeah, let's push this one, let's push this more, let's push this differently, because you've already put in the work. So you're gonna make it. Like definitely you're rolling and you're on the right trajectories to make it. So got it.
You know what I find funny is that the most popular video on this channel by far,
that naked one,
is my naked gardening video, and I've been kicking myself in the butt ever since that I only made it 3 minutes long.
Yeah.
So I've got to figure out how to top it for this year and make it like an 8-minute video.
Though, what you can do is you can repost the same video, put a different title on it, post it every month, and say, repost it every month and put something a little bit different on it. So that way it's not like, even if you change the intro on that one, maybe you'll add vocals to it, change the outro, change whatever, change the thumbnail, of course, because YouTube just doesn't want to see the two exact.
I've got to write a naked gardening song.
That's it. You could, you know what I mean? And so you could be like, here's a naked gardening song for this month, and sing a little jingle to get it started. You know what I mean? And then boom. See?
Oh, I'm wondering what Joe's gonna do, because Joe's video is what inspired my video, and he was just sitting there at at his computer in the house. I took it to the next level and I went outside.
Right. See? And you see how they're in the chat saying, "Hey, I missed that one." And I thought,
"Oh, go watch it. It's a good one. It's only 3 minutes. It's hilarious. The neighbors found it interesting." No. There's a blooper on the end of it, so make sure you watch the whole thing. But it's funny. It was really a lot of fun to shoot, and I got to make it better this year.
Yeah, or like I said, or just redo it every month with a different jingle. And because if it ain't broke, why fix it, right? And that's also another way to make it longer. Put a jingle on, see how people like it. That could be your test market video. And it'd be so fun, because then it's like, oh, the algorithm is picking up. Oh yeah, here we go. The 15th of the month, she puts out a naked garden video. Even if it's the same one, it has a different jingle on it. There are so many things you can do, and the market's wide open here.
Yeah. Well, so May 1st is World Naked Gardening Day, so I post it for the holiday.
Right. Okay, well, there you go. Just post it the first of every month.
And then August 8th, this is another fun garden holiday that people might not know of. August 8th is National Sneak Zucchini Onto Your Neighbor's Porch Day. Because by that time, it's all coming out of our ears, and we're trying to get rid of it any way we can. Right. It's an actual holiday. Sneak a zucchini onto your neighbor's porch day. So I meant to do a video on that last year, And I was so crazy busy doing 2 shows at once. But this year, there's going to be a whole video. Like, we're going to go stealth camera and nighttime, like put a night vision filter on it, and I'm gonna be dressed in black with a hat, and we're just gonna ninja,
Right. Oh, that'd be
the
good.
zucchini ninja. It's gonna be fun. All right, we are coming up on 2.5 hours.
Oh, we got to say goodnight.
I think so. I think it's coming about that time. Friends, if you have not met my friend Heather Lynn here, Garden to Table with Heather Lynn, if you want to go and subscribe to her channel, she's just starting out and getting her feet wet with the whole YouTube thing. So if you want to go give her some support, that would be awesome. She's, a new part of our community, and we love it. And Blind Guy, his wife, Their Life, you definitely want to go check them out. They're a lot of fun. And I'm so glad that I had you guys all up here tonight, because I haven't met you like on a live chat, and this has been so great.
Yes.
I think I have her link here. I will go find it again and repost it.
Yeah, Garden to Table with Heather Lynn. I was like,
Hey,
oh
you're up
yeah,
to
I am
15.
there.
You're up to 15. Yay.
Well, three doesn't count because one's my husband.
They all count.
They all
He
count.
doesn't watch any of he hardly is able to keep up with his own YouTube stuff that he follows. So he doesn't really watch my stuff. And then like my personal account is one of them.
Yep, I've done that. I'm always subscribed to myself.
So that doesn't really count. And yeah.
Most of my family and friends don't watch either, even though they say they do. The only one I know that really consistently watches is my auntie comes on all my lives, and I know she watches some of the videos. Like my auntie is here, making jokes about sheep.
But for now, I'm just working on being brave. And I have to remember to not forget to say things. Like when I was doing the unboxing video, I forgot to say that it was on sale for the rest of the month. Although technically it wasn't a new product, because technically what I unboxed was a fall winter product, but I just bought it now.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Oh no, what is this with the Peter Pepper? Oh, okay. Yeah, Red Road he's gonna do the Peter Pepper contest. I gotta get the Peter Pepper seeds. I think I'm gonna jump in for that. All right. Thank you guys so much. Oh, JT Jr. Grows It in Alaska's just coming in. Hello. We're saying goodbye.
I know.
Sadness. All right. I am so excited that all you guys were here tonight. Thank you so much.
Yes.
And I got a great unboxing, a seed haul video from Baker Creek tomorrow, because I could not resist more tomatoes.
So are you going to say goodbye?
They're pretty tomatoes. So that'll be premiering in the morning. And I will see you guys later. Thank you so much for coming up. What?
You have to sing goodbye. GT Jr. missed
Oh,
it, so at least sing goodbye. Just sing goodbye, and then hit the button. God. Sing goodbye, hit the button. Sing goodbye, hit the button. And it could be an impromptu goodbye, however you want to sing goodbye. Because you don't want copyright, so just create your own goodbye. Click the button.
Let's see. So long, farewell, auf Wiedersehen, goodbye, 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 goodbye. Bye-bye.
Oh.